from Tampa. Um, guy had the question answered before he was done asking the question. And don't make money. Can you, if you're asking about refunds, you're just gonna ask for a refund period. So like, don't buy it, bro. Like, just watch YouTube stuff, honestly. Right there.
What, the roadmap?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Are you wearing the Gonia, Billy?
yeah, just a little gun, yeah.
Little guy. Cool, cool. Okay. You see the camera quality hit, and I got the new computer.
Yeah.
Because I broke the other one. Yeah.
The wired headphones are really esoteric. I think if you have regular AirPods, you should probably mix it up.
Yeah, that is facts. I have about 40 ASINs. Is it worth upgrading my Beagle subscription to $100 a month? Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, definitely, Jacob. Because you know what you're doing. If you got 40 ASINs, man, it's a hell of a lot more work to get to 40 ASINs than it is to 80 ASINs. And the quicker you can sell each product is more time. You can then flip that money again and go find more product. And it'll skyrocket your confidence, your learning. I think that makes a ton of sense right there. So that's not going to cause issues, but obviously that's out of your control, so now it's not going to cause issues right there. Really showing off the sun mat, bro. I'm telling you, dude's got everything. He's got everything. Like he's got all the intangibles.
Is he in the group yet or what?
He's got all the intangibles. Why do you have option? Because I just and work hard, but was just curious. Well, exactly. I mean, the last thing I want is you to have a bad experience. And I'm saying, but like if you're going in with 1 foot out, you're not going to put in the necessary work to make it work. No. Just from our experience. Obviously, I have no idea your situation. Right there. What Billy is here? W? Yeah, Billy, you haven't even been here for the Pickle Rick era, actually.
Is he an OG now?
Pickle Rick is an OG now, I would say. Yeah. Call Amazon if your account's locked. I've actually run into that before too. When seller storefront sourcing, do you avoid the new low review sellers because their leads may tank easier? Not really. I mean, you can if you want to. But like, I don't really get that specific now. So sometimes the SKUs are going to overlap, but you're kind of thinking about it too in detail, Mark. Like you don't need to really worry about that.
You're rarely going to use the SKU when you're listing anything or even searching products.
Yeah, and it's weird too, guys. You're going to run into products on Amazon that'll have like multiple Amazon listings too all the time and everything. That's actually a really good way to make money too. It's just a little bit confusing for beginners.
Yeah, I think most people don't realize that one product can have 10, 12 different listings, whether it's like the same product itself or a 2-pack or a bundle, right? Like there's plenty of different ways you can sell.
So yeah, if you're ineligible for products, luckily you can be eligible really, really quick. Just check the ungating guide in the description. But they do not help. Yeah, they will help. Yeah, or talk to like Riverbend Consulting. A couple FBM returns. Should I do anything in particular? Just wait. Yeah, just wait. The nice thing is a lot more than you'd expect. FBM returns, they just like won't send it back, so you don't end up having a refund. Right there.
You're not selling enough until somebody returns an FBM item that just isn't the same product.
Do reprices contribute to price tanking? Not if you're doing it wrong. Absolutely, if you're setting your minimums too low. But definitely not if you're using it right and actively. Like a lot of people reprice far too infrequently. Like you should be raising minimums if something's selling well all the time. Lowering stuff if it's not moving. People are way too quick to lower their price and way too slow to raise their prices when something's selling well. Like you got to be obsessive about that stuff. Somehow my comment is not coming through. My bad, Hustle Dimes. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it, Hustle Dimes. I don't know why.
How many heads we got in here tonight?
So we have 22 over on the gram and 81 over on YouTube. And dude, do you see the ungating guide we made?
You made a new one with Warren?
So we have 300 plus auto ungated brands. So fucking day one, anyone watching this can go down. It's free and just bang out 100. Dude, this one kid did 311 ungates yesterday.
Just off the guide?
Just off the guide. Like
what? You just go request approval. You guys gave the brands.
You can bulk. You can copy the ASINs. And
really?
Yeah. People don't know that. Yeah. This one kid, he was showing me he was 20 piecing. He was doing.
Is that the max?
He was doing. I think that's the max.
So it's basically like printing labels for a bunch of FBM orders.
Yeah. So try that. But he showed me that it worked. But yeah, you can copy and paste the like bulk ASINs in. I think 20 at a time, and get all those ungates done. Can you guys let me know if the wired headphones are a W or an L?
They are.
Okay.
It's not even a question.
A W.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Glad we're on agreement.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what happened later.
Is it a
Oh,
IG?
that's the bells? I really like what you, bro. I got you. Damn, that's love. This dude, I saw it. How are you obsessive over price? What does that mean? Yeah. So Pickle Rick, what I mean, basically, so there was this one item last December that I was Chad scaling like crazy. Like I sold a couple hundred of this one ace in like several days in December, like alone. So I sold like a couple thousand of them combined. And I would just drag the price to the moon like throughout the day because I was low key having anxiety about stuff being fulfilled on time. I'm just so weak at this one comment.
What is it? Private chat.
I was getting anxiety about this one about at the USPS like getting shit orders and shit out on time and everything. And so I would just drag the price to the moon. And I was like raising it $1 per hour to see how high I could keep squeezing buy box at, basically. Never forget.
You don't want to mess with it too much though. Like if you're getting
there's unique circumstances, but like I'm saying though, like especially when we're talking non-Q4 and you can protect these listings long term, it's a good thing.
This listing I was on last December, I was $5 over the buy box, FBN.
Squeeze it.
Everybody else was FBA.
Well, it's a mentality thing. Yeah, it is a mentality thing.
300 units a day. They had order limits on the site that I bought from, and I bought 200. They said I could only get 10. I bought 200. I sold them all the day that they got to my house. Story.
Are you concerned with the amount of accounts getting locked with proper? So I've actually never seen an account get locked for not being able to provide from retailers. You look different on live. I'll take that as a compliment, family.
Interesting take. We didn't answer Derek's question here.
Yeah, real hustlers drive the FBM orders to the customers. I'm tweeting that. Wait, what happened?
Delivery. All right. Derek asks if he should keep his dead stock. You never want to sacrifice the churn, but look at the data. If it's something that's selling over 2,000 units a month, then maybe you can wait on a little bit. Everyone's situation is different cash flow wise, but general rule of thumb, if you're sitting on something for a couple months, just get your money back. There's plenty of stuff to buy.
There's especially like this time of year, there's a ton of stuff to buy.
Yeah.
I can ship into books. I want to do more. Any recommendations? Yeah, man. So if I were you, what I would do is I would head over to my YouTube, go to the live stream we're on right now, go to the ungating guide in the description and do all those ungates and then get to your local Marshalls and start scanning shit right there. Damn, 200 stock. Oh, exactly. So that lead was either an incredibly fire bolo or it was just disgustingly easy to find. Is FBA going in stores or drop shipping? So FBA is how you fulfill the orders, and you can't drop ship on Amazon, so it's not drop shipping. Lowest ROI you go like 25% occasionally, but it's got to be like a serious item. Like it's got to be the type of item you like sleep in the prep to fulfill, I would say.
What if it's a 15% top cashback?
Well, then we're, then especially if you're like a big top cashback guy, like these are, what if it's a Kohl's item, you get a shitload of Kohl's cash, there's a bunch of stuff like that. Yeah. Right there. Cool. Yeah. We are rocking with the wired headphones. I'm impressed with you guys. Good. Okay. Yeah. Speaking of that, actually go register for the free training as well. It's linked in the bio, go.thefbaroadmap.com/register. Right there. How do you get more positive reviews, sell more items? It's very, very hard to get reviews these days, honestly. Spanish training. Yeah. So if you're interested in watching Amazon content in Spanish, go follow my boy at Mundo Amazon. He's actually in Miami as well. What's an example of an easy lead to find? Something from Nike.com that has a perfect title and picture that matches the Amazon listing perfectly. Any thoughts on snagging a bunch of discount back to school and sit on it until next summer? Nah, man, I don't got enough money for that. No, really, no one has enough money for that. Ooh, top 5 books for business. Okay, here we go. Now listen close, boys and girls, because reading was one of the best fucking habits that turned the direction of my life. So, all right, write this down for all of you college kids watching this, all of you young males who have never read a book you like, whose school fucking tried to push you down. Okay, you got to write this down. You got to read these. Order them on Amazon.
Get your pencils out.
Get your pencils out right there. Okay, number 1, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Number 2, Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. Number 3, The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. Number 4,
That
the,
one's
the Almanac of Naval Ravikant. Navalravikant. Let's see what else. What number 5, the compound effect. Number 6, the slight edge. Any wisdom for your younger self, B Flips? Did we miss any good books?
I mean, this one's decent. This one's decent here.
Oh, that one's great. Yeah. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Yep, old school right there. Yeah. Napoleon Hill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, old school. Yeah,
I mean, Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich.
Well, that's like a meme, but like, yeah, I mean, 99% of people do need it. Like, yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, seriously, guys, like, even if you go read one of those books, I promise you it'll be worth your time. If you're listening to me, like, if you're listening to Billy and I about this stuff, like, that shit'll help you a lot. For new people, what's the startup cost, low end, high end? Yes, you want to start as cheap as possible. All you need is a professional Amazon seller account, SellerAmp, which is $20 a month, Keepa, which is $20 a month, and then like $1,000 or $2,000 for inventory, and then obviously you add more from there. You can get business credit and such, right there. Is Yeti big on IP complaints? So I don't think Yeti currently IP complaints. Don't quote me on that, but I do know a lot of people who sell it, honestly. Which market is best? USA. Need to do more than books. Yeah, bro, just get the ungating shit done, man. It's easy right there. Like, there's 95 you guys watching right now. Probably about 20 of you guys are like low key worried about ungating. Another 10 you guys are, but you won't admit it. And then 60 you guys are woke on stuff. But go get a shitload of stuff ungated for free today.
No. So out of the 95 people, Miles, how many of them do you think are going to make over $5,000 in Q4?
Well, it's tough because I don't know. I mean, anyone who consistently shows up to these is like fact outside of like dire capital availability and no access to credit, like legitimately everyone. I'm going to be dragging people across the finish line left and right. Like,
you don't end up on this stream and like watch us talk if you're doing that, you have the skills or the ambition or the drive to actually want to do it.
The drive's the big thing because the skills you build.
Yeah, and that comes from showing up every day. But if you're here right now, there's no reason why you shouldn't be making crazy money.
Coles, it automatically closed your case. It didn't automatically close your case. They told you to not submit again with the same info. Luckily, you can just add new info. How do you get ungated? Come on, Queen Luke's. We just told you. Go over to YouTube. Go to the stream we're in right now. There's a list of 300 plus brands you can get ungated in today for $0. And you don't even have to pay to get ungated in them either. So go do that. And then watch my ungating tutorial after that for like stuff you need invoices for.
So you really think it's only 7 times a day that you say ungate? Or a version of ungate? Ungating?
We're probably already at 15 or so just for this stream.
Just in this stream.
Yeah.
I think it's probably like at least 25, 30 times a day.
So we're thinking over 10,000 times a year.
Let's see. What's the math?
I missed it. YouTube description, ungating right there. But see, someone should make we'll have like Brett or Pickle Rick count next time. Like on a random stream. Like,
yeah. Joe in the house.
I'm applying for accounts. My friend, we get ungating guide on my YouTube. Watch that. What up, Joe? You see Joe was on the live the other day?
On live stream?
That dude, they had a fucking squad. It was him, Steven, Gabe, and what's his name? Danny, actually.
Gabe.
The one from Texas. Yeah. What is your YouTube? Same as IG right there. You the man, got you.
On your channel, you guys were live?
No, it was just I tapped into it on Instagram.
Oh shit!
I happened to be on Instagram. I happened to see the stream was going. Obviously, I tuned in.
Oh
yeah. Stale inventory is something you haven't sold 1 unit of for over a month. I wish I had questions like Rickle. Yeah, good to see you, Stone. Stone might be the #1 overall Fortnite profile picture in the history of the internet. Like that's against all odds too, to like be asking good questions about the Fortnite profile pic. Like that's incredibly impressive. Oh, okay, cool. All right, common Q4 mistakes. Okay. All right, let's rip. B Flips, hit him with some, and then I'm going to go on a tangent.
All right, we'll go back and forth. The first one.
Then I need to be able to go sequential because I got bang, 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 bang. Like you hit them first and then I'll get into it.
All right, you don't have enough supplies. You didn't prepare for supplies. You end up ordering through what's the site? Uline. You end up ordering for Uline. You pay egregious shipping prices. You didn't set yourself up with people to prep items for you. Maybe you have a couple friends. You don't have enough capital on hand. You didn't open up as many cards as you could have. 0%. You didn't ask for loans from family members. You didn't do enough work. Yeah, just boxes, labels, tape, capital, and labor. Those are the three.
You never talked to anyone on the internet that was doing this, so you have to work a lot harder than your competition that's pumping with their friends on Discord right there. So, all right, number one, you're not in 0-day handling time. At least to start in the buy box algorithm, especially as a new seller, you need to do some time in 0-day handling time just to build sales history. Number two, not using a repricer. If you want to use the repricer I use, there's an affiliate link in the description. Number three, like Billy said, not being prepared supply-wise. Number four, buying inventory that is not profitable and hoping the price goes up. That is a horrible strategy because you could just buy that same inventory for way cheaper during Black Friday and have a much better cash flow cycle. Number five, or whatever number we're on, being afraid to FBM. Yes, there are grown men out there who are afraid to FBM products. I know.
We were spearfishing like 50 years ago.
I know. We were getting sent to the Vietnam War. Like, yeah. So that that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, not going hard. Like, you got to squeeze the shit out of it. Like, there are people that are saving decades of their life. Like, they're reclaiming years and years of freedom by pumping to the moon. And it's not necessarily that one great month sets you up for life. Of course it doesn't. It's more so you just get to see what's possible and see what you're capable of, because society wants you to think you can't do it. It wants you to think with a scarcity mindset. It wants you to think making money is hard, that you can't do it with your friends, that you can't have fun making money. And all of that is bullshit. We can squeeze the wealth and pump to the moon. And I didn't even realize Billy was live on his channel too, but that's kind of popping.
I don't know if there's anybody in there, maybe. Hope. The other thing, right, is going to be your UPS driver. Are you guys chill? Do you have his number? Is he coming when you text him? Do you have snacks set out for him? Personally, that wasn't my thing. I just gave him some money at the end of the holiday season. But, you know, something to think about because they're going to be helping you a whole lot.
Facts. Can't scan every product in Marshall's every day. Well, exactly. Yeah. And then those same people end up scanning fucking spreadsheets for 40 years. Makes no sense. Like, you got to understand, like, when you're a new entrepreneur, which I mean, I still am too, totally. Like, you work your way up. Like, I started out selling books and then I started out selling sneakers on StockX, then books on Amazon, then Nikes on Amazon, and then software, and then coaching and all this kind of stuff right there. What do you advise sourcing VA? If I were you, low key, what I would do is I would make content about how to become a sourcing VA and like target people in your home country and then sell a course to them on how to become a sourcing VA while also like obviously being great at it yourself and either there's actually dude, imagine how rich you could get if you were a VA who set up a VA agency charging so you could place a VA for like $50, but that's like a decent gross margin for you in your home country.
There's definitely people doing that,
but there's a big not mainstream though.
Yeah,
like there's a big opportunity with that, I would say. 100%. So yeah, if I were you, yeah, obviously you could scale just being a VA for a client or two, right? But you could scale much further, either helping other people in your home country become VAs or setting up a VA placement agency. Groceries or dry food gated category? I believe so. I mean, it doesn't really matter though. How many leads do you track right now for Q4? I kind of already know a lot of what I'm going to sell just off past experience, but all of you guys watching this should have spreadsheets set up within SellerAmp to be organized with that stuff, because you're going to see all the time when you look at the year-long data on Keepa, you're going to see big price increases last Q4, and you want to have all that stuff organized in the SellerAmp spreadsheet so you can easily take advantage of it right there. What you also want to do is register for the free training, linked in my bio on IG, link in the description on YouTube right there. go.theFBAroadmap.com/free or /register right there. And then let us know. We'll be on for a little while longer, guys. Let us know what questions you guys got.
So what's the ideal export for SellerAmp to your Google Sheets?
Well,
What do you
so
think?
I already had a system prior to really setting it up with the SellerAmp. Honestly, you can customize a ton. But the big thing is like kind of having a little note on the product, and then the source of where it's coming from, what you need to pay, and then any history you saw, like anything that you would need to know when you're coming back to resource it during Black Friday in December.
Yeah, there's no reason not to be keeping data on all that stuff. It's just one click of a button.
Do you only sell in the clothing/beauty category? Absolutely not. However, predominantly, yes. Just got my first FPM order. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Daniel, that's what I'm talking about. Got my Google Sheets linked to SellerAmp. Yes, sir. Great idea. You guys recommend starting an LLC? We're not lawyers or anything, but most people do it. You guys hear that right there?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're getting deep on the pull. Philly doesn't go all the way down on the pull. Garrett hits him, but he goes like.
Yeah, he's got some weird techniques, probably.
Best website for discount gift cards, Card Bear and Top Cashback. What are tips for VA regarding Q4? Do more of what's working and look at the data from last year. There are definitely VA syndicates though that are like all sending, like there's a Discord of VAs that are all sending the same leads.
100%.
Well, no, we can verify that's true. There's like crazy stories about the same VA working for like two dudes who happen to be homies, like with how big the space is. How much capital would you recommend starting with on Amazon? Yeah, like $1 to $3 grand. You're just going to want to have SellerAmp, keep a professional Amazon seller account, and like 1,000 or 2 for inventory. Right there, you want to start small and low risk. What was your best stat line? I was always a role player with that. I mean, I fucking abuse people at the YMCA, but like that's different when it's pickup. Like I should be abusing people. But I don't know, probably like 15 and 5 or so. Like I average probably like, I don't know, like 6 and 4 probably. How do you calculate shipments for FBM? I saw your rule of thumb over 2 pounds. Yes. So I'm going to make like a whole guide for you guys on this, but it's like 0 to 4 ounces, 3 to 4, 5 to 7 ounces, 4 to 5, 8 to 11 ounces, 5 to 6, 12 to 15 ounces, 550 to like 650, and then above that's like 9 to 12.
I just realized I fumbled so hard not getting discounted gift cards for Airbnb.
Oh, true. Damn, you did fumble that. What about? Do you consider yourself more street smart or book smart? I don't like to give myself labels because people give themselves labels to procrastinate doing what they know they should be doing. So I'm a winner. That's what I'll say I am. Right there. Anyone have a VA named April or Armand? That's like low-key a good idea. Just big glue guy. I guess, man. Yeah, I'm a good teammate. You know, Billy knows these things. Holy shit, bro! You did 400 fucking Nick, how many went through? Nick? Jesus Christ, you got to be doing a bulk, man. Or please, like, do a bulk where you can copy and paste them in.
Out of 1,500, is that how many you guys posted or what?
I think it's like 2,000. I don't know. I can't remember. And like, obviously, not all of them are gonna work, but it's more so like we just pulled a list of like over 1,000 that we knew were reseller-friendly brands. Like a good amount of them are auto-engaged. Yeah. Like 250. Oh, nice. Okay, so you're batting above 500. That's pretty good. Cool. Sweet, guys. All right, so we'll be on for a couple more minutes. So any questions you guys have, feel free to fire away. Make sure you follow Cousin B Flips on Twitter and Instagram. If you're on Instagram, here he is. I guess now that I think about it, you guys couldn't hear me this whole time either. Right there. But yeah, follow the boy right there. He's got very bushy eyebrows.
I do.
I did 200 yesterday. Holy shit. 1838 to be exact. If it's a 50-pound box, it's going to be like 10 to 15.
Where'd you pull the list from?
Huh?
Where'd you pull the list from?
KPF, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I tried RA and Ross and Marshalls for 5. You found nothing? Maybe I just, every place I've ever been, I found stuff for that stuff. But maybe someone was in to clean it out. I don't know. Condiment packages. So it depends what Amazon requires. Does your program include one-on-one coaching? Yes. Favorite part about Miami: proximity to other entrepreneurs and sun maxing, and like taxes and shit's nice too. But the sun maxing is crazy. It just aligns right there. It just starts beaming in the golden hour, right there. Actually, yeah, peep the golden hour coming in right here. Peep. Yeah. Come on. I mean, what? People are out here living in Indiana and shit. Like,
Yeah, if you guys are making money, like go out and get some sun.
Aren't you going to Mexico this week?
Yep. I'm gonna go parasailing.
Should we go for a listing where the brand is present but highly profitable? That's a good question. It depends how much of the buy box the brand's getting. If there's other people selling, do you live in a high rise? Kinda. Is it better to buy the coast in terms of streamlining business? So I mean, if you're asking that when you don't have a business, it doesn't matter at all. I mean, theoretically, there's certain states it's better in, but like, it doesn't matter at all if you're just a beginner. So if I'm at 500, yeah, bro, you better be bulk uploading that stuff right there. Can you mix stuff you send up? Yeah, yes. Don't worry about seller notices unless it comes through your Amazon seller account. What things cause the buy box to alternate? So it's largely due to price, delivery dates, which change. Obviously, you can't really control your delivery dates unless you're FBM. And then using a repricer is big too.
And how much you have in stock.
Yeah, don't delete products and listings. That's such a bad idea. Don't delete that stuff. I was thinking about starting with the arbitrage. Yeah, man. So start with the register for the free training on Wednesday. That's in my bio there.
Yeah. So Arthur, you can do a PPC campaign for all your OA products, and it's like 15 cents. It's like $50 a month, I think. But you can see how much it attributes to your sales. If you guys follow Corey on Twitter, he wrote a whole thread about getting it set up. Super easy to do. I would definitely do
I'm
that.
sorry that you live in Indiana, Ulysses. Do you pay? If you're a beginner, don't worry about that stuff though. But yeah, you can set up eventually right there. Cool. All right, everyone, have a great night. Have a great night right there. Ungating guide in the description. Free training in the description. Go follow Cousin B Flips as well. I love you guys. Have a good night. I hand out buckets and sell on Amazon. That's pretty much it.
Don't wait for this stuff to come to you. You got to go do it today.
Yeah, go take that shit. Come on. Go. Billy could very easily be applying for jobs at Deloitte, and now he gets to go to Mexico on a Tuesday.